This is GMV Channel 6, Victoria's top country television station. From our transmitter on Mount Major, our programs are beamed over a vast area encompassing such large centres as Wangaratta, Albury, Deniliquin, Yarrawong. The top quality pictures are always transmitted to GMV6's huge unseen audience. Whether it be a thriving metropolis or a lonely farm, GMV6 is there to provide entertainment, news and coverage of sporting events. Here are the studios, the Channel 6 studios, situated on the Melbourne Road, a mile and a half from the centre of Shepparton. Let's look inside to see the behind-the-scenes activities of a TV station. The first person we meet on entering GMV6 is our receptionist, Margaret Coldwell. Could we have a look around the studios, Margaret? We can? Great. While we're waiting, let's have a look at some of the photos of the station personalities and some of Channel 6's top-line programs. Aha, here's our hostess. A model of the building. Let's have a look in close-up now at some of the smaller sections of the building, ending up with the studio. There's the teleprinter area, the film library, of course telecine, and the control room, and the big studio as well. Now let's see what really happens in a television studio. Now this is the traffic department where the daily log is compiled. This log contains all the information about what you see each day on GMV6. The details of programs, commercials and such like. This, of course, is a very, very important part of Channel 6's setup. The whole program centers around the accuracy of the log. The log compiled, all the necessary scripts must be included and the graphics or flip cards assembled. while next door in the art department, the studio artist is completing a flip card for use on air. The log is now passed into the busy film department, where the staff there actually time and make up the film requirements for the station's programming. Our film department also develops and films local news film and commercial. All programs have to be timed, and commercials must be inserted at the correct times. This done, the films are passed into the projector room, or as we call it, telecine. The telecine operator checks his log and threads up the first films, ready for transmission. Well, while we're here, let's take a look around the whole telecine operation. We have 4 projectors and slide barrels. Now, this is the caption scanner, a very handy gadget for it's multi-sided. One side has the station clock, others have station promotions such as Women's Magazine and the sporting program. And of course, a roller caption as well. Now, this miniature TV camera transmits these items as required. Yes, well, this is the videotape machine, which enables us to record live TV programs and commercials. We're now in the nerve center of GMV6, the control room. From here, the director on duty and his crew run and supervise the daily programs. From this control panel, the director is responsible for the continuity of the daily transmission. A series of monitor sets correspond with the buttons in front of the director on the control panel, and he merely presses the appropriate button for film, videotape, slide, clock, or the studio camera as they are required. Yes, and we're now in GMV6's big studio, and it's time to meet announcer Brian Smith, who's to be our guide. How do you do, Brian? Len, who's the producer of the Juniors program, is having a discussion now with the hostess and compere, Susan. Now, on air in the GMV Juniors, and here's that mischievous clown again, Joey. As you can see, there are 2 studio cameras, the microphone boom, and of course, Joey the mischievous clown. Well, Brian is our duty newsreader this evening, so he must collect the latest news from the teleprinter and sort it out in readiness for the evening's late newscast. Soon it's time to preview the day's local news film so that Brian's commentary accurately follows what's actually happening on the film. This time, it's someone else's turn to have a look at his news film. Perhaps not so much news film as a sports program, because the Channel 6 sports show is almost set to be previewed. Hello? What have we got here? Yes, it's Len Winter and Ray Thatcher planning their very popular shopping guide. Ray Thatcher is the director and producer of this popular program, and Len listens attentively. Now, in another part of the program, we decided we'd show you our area sales representative. This is Neville Pellett talking to a client about some advertising. And of course, Alan Pritchard, sales representative as well, is in on this conference. Meanwhile, back at the studio, the general manager, Mr. R. Williams, and the program supervisor are in earnest discussion over top-rating feature programs to be seen on this channel. Well, we certainly hope that this short film has given you some insight into the operation of GMV6, and we've really enjoyed your visit.